Sweet, I just dropped off my bag. To get to this guest house, you have to go through this narrow as alley. It's super cool. It's very cozy. When I open the sliding doors, yeah, it's very nice and quiet in there. Looks like a real home. But yeah, I'm so happy to be back in a city. It's quite a small city where I'm at, but yeah, I've spent a lot of time on the islands and I'm happy to see more people, more shops, more buildings. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. I just need to keep alternating between the two until I eventually find the perfect mix. Also, that was the easiest move in a minute. Not only I only had to take one bus, which was an hour long, but that's the only thing I had to take. And also, yeah, the bag that I got rid of makes a big difference. Although it wasn't that heavy, just not having to hold something in one hand and having to alternate all the time to balance the weight makes it so much easier. Like my body can easily handle the other two in the front and in the back, but having that one just pulling on one arm really made it annoying. And yeah, when you have to pay for the bus, all that, going in that narrow alley would have been so hard. So I believe things happen for a reason. That was the perfect day to get rid of it. Now things got easier. I'm not frustrated, which is very rare. After moving, I usually am exhausted. I get to the guest house and I just want to sleep. Right now I'm full of energy. It's nice. It's raining, but I don't care. Well, I just went pretty hard at the supermarket. I spent 7,500 yen. I got a whole bunch of food. I got some stuff I actually sort of have to cook. Not really cook, but prep, which is the first. So far I've always been eating pre-made food, so that's a change. So far I'm the only one in the room. You said somebody else would be coming, but yeah, that's like 2 people in a 10 people dormitory, which is great. I'm liking all those empty places, to be honest. I saw this one in the supermarket yesterday, which I'd never seen. I think it's coffee flavored, strawberry flavored coffee. Unless it's just strawberry milk. I don't think it's coffee. Tastes like tea. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I think it's tea. It's pretty good. It's not the most amazing thing I've ever had in my life. Often in all those places I stay at, all those dormitories, all those guest house, I really end up being the only person during the day because most people stay only for one night. Especially in those islands I've been at where everyone is just cycling. And so yeah, people will arrive late, tired, on their bike. They'll stay a night and they'll leave before I even wake up. Part of me feels like, I'm lazy, what am I up to? Everyone's doing a lot of stuff. The other part of me feels like, I shouldn't be here. No one is here. Right now there's a cleaning lady And then the last part of me, the reasonable one, is thinking this is great. I'm getting all those places to myself when I'm just paying for a dormitory. I was just studying some Japanese. I'm not doing that enough. I really need to lock in and do it. I think I got like a tiramisu of some sort yesterday. Boston. Alright, sadly the weather has turned to crazy rain. It's looking like that the whole week except Sunday. So that's a little bit annoying. I was supposed to go to a few temples today. There is a temple walk you can do in town. It's like 12 kilometers and you see all the temple at once. As well as taking a rail car, rope rail, rope car. I forgot how you call them. Up to a mountain to get a nice view, but yeah, it's raining way too hard right now. So instead I'm gonna go to a hairdresser to book in a slot for Friday. I'm gonna go to the doctor's. I'm gonna try and get that injection in my finger. Alright, so the doctor didn't want to do an injection. He said there was way too many side effects. And they had me do the x-ray again, and I had to wait an hour before I could be seen for the x-ray. Which is a little bit annoying. And then in the end they ended up giving me the same pills I was given the first time. Except I asked for longer, because the first time it almost fixed my finger, but as soon as I ran out it got worse again. So now I got 2 weeks worth, but because it can be bad on the stomach, it gave me half strength. So I sort of got the same amount just over a longer period of time. I just went to a hairdresser. I'm gonna go back there on Sunday because it was all booked up. I'm gonna get a brand new hairstyle, which is cool because I've had a buzz cut for 2 years. So a little bit of a change finally. Fuck. Yeah, this is not a normal crepe. It's a crispy crepe, which is a first, but it's fire. I got butter, sugar, and white chocolate, so fire. Alright, a little bit of an update. So when I got home yesterday from all my errands and from getting food, I went in my room and all my stuff had been touched. The staff there took the liberty of taking down my clothing line that wasn't in the way of anything. Right now there's a typhoon, so it's super, like it's been raining non-stop for 2 days. So I had to have my clothes in my room. They shifted all my stuff out of the way, which wasn't in the way because I'm by myself in a big 10 people dormitory room and I was in the very corner tucked away. So first time anybody touched my shit like that. I've been at almost 20 places in 3 months. So when I saw that, I was super upset. It was quite clear that the people working there were not nice people. Like from the day I arrived, everybody in that building is so cold. Like so many people I would nod to, I would speak in Japanese to them, good morning, good evening, and they would just no reply. And since I was almost the only person in that building, at least I was the only person in my room, I just really did not feel welcome at all. It felt like, oh, we have one person to look after at the moment and no one wants to do that. I packed up, I went to the front, I told them you need to cancel the rest and refund me, I'm out of here. And they did feel like the type of people that are not big fans of foreigners, which is a first and which is something that quite a lot of people mention about Japan, that people will act nice and are actually not nice and are not the biggest fans of foreigners. And that place really felt like that. And I am not gonna let one place taint my view of Japan and its people. I moved down the road to a place pretty much the same price, super kind. Breakfast is included as well, which is a first for me. So I just woke up this morning, food was made for me, people are nice. Don't let people take advantage of you, you know. I'm paying to stay in a place. I should feel secure. I should feel welcome. I did not feel either of those things. You don't get to touch people's stuff. That's what I told them. I was like, I'm in a shared space, I get it, but I'm not touching any of your employees' clothes, any of their stuff, because that's yours, you know, it's not part of the property I'm in. So you don't touch my stuff. It's that simple. And if I pay to be in a place, I'm a customer, you be nice to me. If I'm nice to you, you be nice to me. It's part of the job. You know, you work in a hotel, you're nice to your clients. That's all. Okay, we both gain health at the same time. Brothers in Christ. I guess we're gonna see who's more lucky for real. It's literally been raining non-stop for 3 days. And if I open my Apple Weather app, every single day that's available to be shown is showing rain. So yeah, apparently it's two typhoons that sort of got together. So it's some pretty crazy stuff. I have to duck right here. There is a high voltage cable. That's a little bit spooky. I ain't never seen that. Anyways, today I spent the entire day working on my vlog and my next running video. And right now I'm on my way to KFC. I've been craving it for like a week now. Also, MX-5 as the only car I ever owned back at home and like in my life. I used to have a MX-5 as well, same as this one, just in green. Love that car. So that was yummy. That's the second time I go now. I went back in Hiroshima. In Hiroshima, they had the computer where you can pick your meal for yourself. You don't have to speak to anyone. So that was a lot easier. And I could take my time there. I felt a little bit under pressure. And I really didn't know what was what. So I had to freestyle it a bit. But nah, it's yum. It's like, it tastes really fresh. Like the chicken tastes so fresh. And you can eat like the bones and everything. Like it's all really well cooked, very yummy. And it's a very small menu. Like there is barely any items. The fries are also very different. They are like so good. KFC fries in New Zealand are not that good. And the only sauce they got here is honey. It's not raining today. It's very cloudy but not raining, so I'm gonna go on my run. I have yet to go on my run this week, but I'm super tired. I'm not gonna lie, my Italian friend is the loudest snorer I've ever heard in my life. So loud. And yeah, I got like 5 hours of sleep last night. Like I literally can't sleep if he falls asleep before me. Also, I haven't had much food. And I'm gonna test out my head mount. So it's probably gonna be a tough run. Alright, I finished my run around 1 hour ago. I ended up in a whole different town, 14 kilometers. It was good. It was my fastest pace this year. Alright, it's done. Honestly, I love it. I was pretty scared at first, and obviously I've been scared for a minute because I've been wanting to do that for 2 years. But nah, super happy. Lady was super cool. I think that was the fastest one yet. I think it took me 30 minutes. That's pretty good. The main thing I'm scared of now, it's not really the weights or anything, is when I break anything, it's getting quite tight in all those bags. So yeah, I really hope I never break anything because that'll be annoying. But I'm being careful, but yeah, there's only so much I can do. I have a bus to take in 30 minutes. Now it's a train and then a bus. It's actually not so far, Okayama. It's only gonna take me 2 hours. And also what's really cool is the accommodation I'm going to accepts check-in from 1 p.m. Train is at 10, 2 hours. I'm only gonna have to hang around like 30 minutes or whatever once I get there. So that's super cool. And yeah, that's all for now.